We'll just start seated, kind of in our comfortable position here. And before we get into the topic of today's class or start moving, let's just start with our double breath with tension to get us centered in our bodies and in the present moment. So just take a normal couple breaths first. Now exhale all your air out. And then inhale twice through the nose, tense everything up. Squeeze into your center line. And exhale through the mouth, let it go. Relax. Good. Twice more. And again, inner gaze to your third eye as you hold the breath at the top and out. Let all the air out and then take a normal breath in. Hold at the top, feeling the full place. And let it go. Good. So today, I dedicated this practice to chest and heart opening, mainly because we have Valentine's Day coming up this weekend. And I'll make this class available on my website for if you want to repeat it throughout the week or this weekend with your friends. So I did a bunch of studying about back bends this morning in general. And so we'll be working on the technical aspects of some gentle back bends. We might work into some bigger back bends as well, but I'll give you some modifications. So we're going to work on lifting your heart, spreading your collarbones, and rather than just bending over backwards and crunching your spine, we're really going to think of lengthening through your spine, lengthening through your low back, and then lifting in the chest. Okay? And then once we get the technical aspect down of the poses, we're really going to draw our attention into heart center and work on creating space there. So I have a quote here by BKS Iyengar. He says, "Asana done from the brain, thinking, make one's heavy, and done from the heart makes one light." So we'll use our brain at first, but then we'll bring ourselves into our heart for the rest of the pose. So we're just going to start gentle. Grab a pillow or a blanket. I'll show you how I'm folding my blanket. So let's see, I'm gonna fold it like this in thirds. So kind of like this, half or in thirds is fine. Just so you create kind of a long fold like this, because this is gonna go under our shoulder blades. So you'll place it horizontally on your mat. It's one of my favorite, just really gentle but powerful chest openers. And when you come down, the important part here is that you bring your shoulders to the blanket, but then you lift your hips and you slide back so it catches your skin on your upper back and really opens your chest, and you'll feel the backs of your shoulders come down to the floor. Okay, so the blanket is like right under my armpits, right under my upper back, and then you can bring your arms out to the side. So sometimes your shirt gets kind of tucked in your neck, so it's okay to kind of just come out of it, go back into it again, make yourself comfortable, feel like your chest is really open, and then you can bring your arms out to the side. You can even bend your elbows so that the backs of your hands come down to the floor, if that feels okay on your shoulders. You get a little extra chest opening here. And you can bring your legs out straight. Just relax and breathe here. And once you feel comfortable, feel your upper back just resting into the blanket or into the pillow. And bring your awareness to your heart center. Imagine warmth and light in the center of your heart, in the center of your chest. And feel that warmth begin to radiate outward, down your arms, down your legs, creating some tingling in your fingertips and in your toes. Take a few more breaths, keeping your awareness in the center of your heart and the light that emanates from that place. One more deep breath. And we'll just begin to stretch your arms overhead and reach your legs long. Just reaching your body, stretching your whole body from fingers to toes. Feels good. Okay, gently bend your knees. And you can roll to one side. Slowly, gently, taking care to come back up to sit. So this next pose we're going to do is Virasana. So I'll show you how it's done. If you have pain in this pose with your knees, you can always just sit and cross-legged instead. But Virasana, or hero's pose, is we bring your knees together and your ankles slightly apart. I'm going to put a block between my ankles. You can put 2 blocks depending on how much height you need. Before I sit my hips down on that block, you can grab behind your knees and really pull your calves away from each other, out of the way. So you come to sit, you've got your sit bones on the block, your knees are together. Your heels are kind of right next to your hips, with your toes pointing back. This is called Virasana, and just sitting here like this with your spine erect is known to be very anti-inflammatory. If you have any ankle pain here, you can put a blanket roll underneath your ankles to support your ankles. So, if you found your comfortable Virasana, great, or seated cross-legged, that's fine. We're going to do some movements to open up our armpits and our diaphragm. So first is Asana. So we're going to clasp the hands together and then reach your palms out. We'll reach and stretch up first. We'll hold here for a few breaths, really reaching through the outsides of your shoulders. Again, with shoulder pain, you can always just keep your elbows bent. Work within the pain-free range here. But feel the outer ribs lifting up. Relax your neck. Feel your diaphragm expanding side to side as you breathe. Good. And bring your hands down. Notice which thumb is on top, because we're going to switch the whole interlace of your fingers. And we'll do it again. Inhale, the arms up. Lift the rib cage. Lift your lungs, lift your heart. You'll feel your navel just naturally draws back. And on your next exhale, let your arms down. Bring the backs of your hands to your thighs and just take a breath. Notice the energy in your arms and your armpits. Okay. I should have said if you have a strap nearby, you might need it for this, you might not. So we're going to do Gomukhasana arms. So this is the one where you bring one arm up, one arm behind you. You can clasp your fingers behind your back or have that strap over your shoulder so that you can grab your strap in the back. So you have your upper arm right next to your head, your upper arm rolling inward. And with your lower arm, draw that shoulder blade into your back. We sometimes want to jut our heads forward here, so bring the back of your head back. Good, and release, and we'll switch sides. So I'm going to have my left arm up, so I'm bringing the strap to my left arm. Reach your left arm up, right arm back. Grab the strap or your fingertips. Draw your shoulder blades into your back. Reach your top elbow up to the ceiling and breathe. Good, release. And let your backs of your hands rest on your thighs. Take a breath. And again, notice the energy we're building in your chest and in your arms. Okay, so we can put the strap aside. And we're going to come into a wide-kneed child's pose. If you have two blocks, I'll show you how we're going to sort of enhance this pose. To open your chest. So we have knees wide, big toes together, and if you have a couple blocks, you can just put your hands on top of your blocks as you reach forward. Sit bones reach back towards your heels. So we're just slowly reaching forward as you reach your sit bones back. Reach your arms forward, sit bones back, as you bring your chest down towards the floor. Okay. And then you can rest your forehead on the floor or on a blanket if it doesn't reach the floor. But just see what these blocks do for you in your, what's called Adho Mukha Virasana.
downward facing hero pose or wide-kneed child's pose. And we're pretty active here still. You're reaching your arms forward as you're reaching your hips back, lengthening through your whole spine. And then we're going to walk your blocks to the right. Walk, slowly shift them to the right. Reach out, lengthen through both sides of your body. And bring your chest back down. Now you're getting a nice stretch through, a little bit more through your left side body. And we'll sweep the blocks to the left. And then to the center. Take one more breath in the center. And we can gently walk our way back up to our Virasana. Okay, so let's move your props aside. We're going to come to all fours. Let's just reach one leg back, just opening up our knee. And then the other side, just giving our knees a little break. Good. And we'll come back to all fours. So we have our knees right under your hips, hands right under your shoulders. We're actually going to widen the knees a little bit more. And we're going to bring your right arm up and just hold this pose first. So really reach, open through your chest. One more breath. And then we'll bring it all the way through for thread the needle. And we'll hold here for a few breaths. You can do micro movements here where each exhale you press a little bit more into the left hand to get more of a twist. Inhale, you can ease up a bit. On your last exhale, come back to center, and we'll do the other side. Lift your left arm up. Open through your chest, open through your armpit, and exhale through. Again, little micro movements where you're rolling into the twist on your exhale, rolling out a little on your inhale. It can feel really good to kind of warm up the chest. Good, and we'll come up and let's stretch out our knees in our downward facing dog. You know, flip the toes, lift your hips up into the air, and you can do what feels good for you in our first down dog. And then you can pedal at your knees, or you can just stay put, stay in the stillness of down dog. Whatever you're feeling right now. We'll be here for, let's say, another 4 or 5 breaths. Good. And we'll come straight down onto your belly.
And prop yourself up on your elbows for Sphinx pose. We've got, tuck your elbows in by your side so that they're right underneath your shoulders. You've got a right angle in your elbow joints. And begin to roll your shoulders back so that you feel your upper back muscles working to pull your shoulder blades together and down your back. And then you'll feel your chest lifting. You might feel a nice gentle stretch to the front. Hi, Pago. Lay down and do yoga. Good boy. Good. And then make sure that your neck is in line with your spine. We're not just throwing our heads back. So want to keep space in your neck. Which way? Good. And come down. Let's just take a breath here. Good. And we'll press up. And let's do a little lunge warm up. So we're going to bring your right foot forward, left foot back. And just move gently forward and back to open up your left hip flexor. So back bends not only require opening through the chest and the armpits, but many of them require openness through the front of your pelvis too. So we're just working to open the front of your pelvis here. And let's switch sides. So nice and gentle, just now opening up through your right front pelvis, reaching your right leg long behind you. Good. Good. We'll bring your knees down into your all fours again. We're going to turn on your core muscles, because for back bends we need your core turned on as well. So just keep your toes pointed behind you and just gently lift your knees up just a couple inches off the floor. Feel your lower core engage. Feel your shoulders turn on. Take a breath. And exhale. Come down. And let's move into our downward facing dog from here. Really lift your sit bones up. You can bend the knees slightly and bring your chest towards your thighs. And then straighten the knees. And then walk your feet forward into your standing forward fold. Let's have feet as wide as the mat. And let's go ahead and clasp your elbows. Maybe do some swaying side to side. Just enjoy this nice forward fold. Opening up to the backs of your knees. Good. And then let's bring your feet back, hip width apart or all the way together. And let's come up for let's bend your knees and just lift your chest for a halfway lift. And then exhale back down. You can keep your knees slightly bent. We'll do that again. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale down. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale down. Okay, next inhale, we're going to lift into our chair pose. So bend your knees, lift your chest, sit your hips back, and we'll raise the arms up. Maybe out in front of you, maybe next to your ears. Feel your chair pose, feel the strength in your hamstrings, feel the lift in your chest. And exhale all the way down again. Maybe straighten the knees this time.
We're going to do chair pose one more time. So we're going to bend the knees, sit your hips back, lift your chest, and then bring your arms up into your chair pose. And from here, we're just going to come straight up, reach for the ceiling, exhale, arms down by your side into your Tadasana, or mountain pose. Take a breath here. Feel your feet grounding into the floor. Feel your spine lengthening. And I'm just going to bring the hands to heart center into Namaste. Just press your fingertips together, press your palms together, maybe a little more than you usually do to feel the strength through your shoulders. Just for one more breath. Okay, and let the arms down. Next is Urdhva Hastasana. We're going to do something fun here. So I'm just going to reach your arms straight up, palms facing each other. First, just feel the lift through your whole body. Feel the lift of your side body, your side chest and ribs, rib cage lifting up. Okay, now we're going to build some energy by clapping our hands together 10 times, like quickly. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep the lift through your arms. And then stop. Keep your arms lifted. Feel the tingling in your hands. We're going to do it one more time. And go. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Stay lifted through your spine. Reach the arms up. And exhale your hands down by your side. And feel the heat we're building and the tingling in your hands. Okay, one more in standing here. So we're going to clasp your hands behind your back. Just do a nice reach your hands back and open up through your chest. Feel your collarbones spread here. And maybe tap into that heart center. Feel the warmth and the light there. And let that spread through the rest of your body. Good. And relax. Let's shake it out. Okay, Crescent Moon series. So going to reach your arms overhead and just begin by going side to side, warming up your side body. And then when you come to the right the next time, stay. Think about lengthening your spine from your low back all the way up through your whole spine. Like you're coming up and over a big beach ball to your right. Good. Inhale up through center, tall through your spine, and exhale up and over. So we're not just crunching and collapsing here, we're lengthening through every vertebrae. Good. Back through center. Bring your hands to your low back, fingers pointing down, and we'll lift the chest. Mini back bend here. Good. And exhale all the way forward. Uttanasana. You can grab behind your calves. Give yourself a little extra pull in your forward fold. Good. Let's do a little halfway lift. So lift your chest, lift your heart, exhale round. And then we'll come to standing, lift your chest all the way up. Exhale, let's take a breath. Okay, so I'm going to do some little twists here. So let's raise your arms up overhead. Inhale and exhale, twist to the side, bringing your arms to the side. Inhale your arms up. Exhale to the other side. Let's do that once more each side. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Keep your pelvis forward. Inhale up. So keep your pelvis forward as you twist your upper body.
Okay, we're going to move into a couple slow sun salutations. We're going to come up through center and exhale down again into your Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Lift your chest. Exhale, step back into your plank. Let's take a breath here in plank. Feeling your arms zip up, your legs zip up. Next exhale, you can bring your knees down or not, but you're going to come all the way down and then maybe into a little baby cobra as you inhale. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take an extra breath here. Good, and we'll step your feet forward, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, round, and inhale all the way up. Exhale, heart center. Good. And again, inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, back to plank, all the way down to the ground. Inhale, baby cobra or full cobra. And exhale, back to down dog. Inhale, exhale, step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, round. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, heart center. Okay, let's do it one more time. Inhale up, a little faster this time. Exhale down. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, plank, and come all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, step forward. Exhale, round. Let's do one more halfway lift. Exhale, round. Good, and inhale all the way up to heart center. Take a breath here. Notice how your body's feeling right now. Bring your attention between your palms and into your heart center. Letting your mind relax for a moment. Good. Okay, we're going to step the feet wide for wide-legged forward fold. So have your toes pointing me, your feet parallel to the short edges of the mat. And we're going to come down, but we're going to keep the chest lifted. So you might want a chair in front of you or a couple of blocks. We're going to keep the chest lifted, what we call concave back. So you'll see that I'm not rounding my back at all. I'm down enough that almost bringing like an arch to my back where the chest is lifted. I'm just going to practice lifting the chest here, but keeping the legs active so you can engage your quads, lift your kneecaps, lengthen through your spine. Draw your shoulder blades into your back. And keep your neck long. Good. And then when you're ready, you can come all the way into your full pose, letting yourself hang here. Zip your kneecaps up, keep your legs active. Feel your shoulder blades drawing down your back. Okay, one more breath.
And you can walk your feet slightly together and lift the chest. Come back up to standing into your mountain pose. Okay, so we're going to make our way down to the floor now. And let's grab a bolster. So we're going to move into Ustrasana, or camel pose. But I'm going to show you a few variations, and you can stick with the one that you like the best. So first variation is have your bolster behind your back. And if you can sit on your heels. I wonder if anyone's got knee problems. Yeah, you can do it on your seated cross-legged as well. But so you can sit like this and then point your fingers forward behind you on your bolster or your pillow, or even blocks could work as well behind you, just some height. And practice lifting your chest. Draw your shoulder blades back, lift your chest, and you can keep your neck in line with your spine, especially if you've got neck issues. Yeah, I wouldn't throw it back in this pose. Just hold it here for a few breaths. Kind of, you can come in and out of it, experimenting with this nice variation of Ustrasana. Good. Okay, next is the wall, or I guess you could do it with a chair version, but if you have a wall handy, you can bring your hands to the wall about chest height and work on, here, I'm going to come closer because you want to get pretty close to the wall, a couple inches away from the wall, but lift your chest here. Draw the tailbone down towards the heels. It's a really great variation when you're working on your camel pose. Draw the tailbone down, engage your core, lengthen through your spine, and lift your chest. Okay, so you can stick with practicing that one, or we're going to move into full camel pose here, if you're ready. So if you have a practice of camel pose, go ahead. If you don't, pick an earlier variation, but we have your knees about hip width apart, maybe a little wider, and you can bring your hands to your low back to start. But we're going to lengthen through your back first. So think lengthen up, 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 and then over. So maybe you're just here working on lengthening through your spine, not collapsing. But if you want to take it a step further, you can go for it. Reach your heels, lift your chest, and then bring your head back. So keep going, keep practicing. I just can't talk while I'm in that pose. So when you're in the pose, keep lengthening through your lumbar. Lift your chest higher and higher towards the ceiling. And your neck should come back naturally without pain. So keep trying a few more breaths, lengthening through your lumbar, lifting your chest. Okay, and we'll slowly come out. Whew, good work. That is not an easy pose, and there's a lot to think about. So let's just rest in child's pose, where you have your knees together, and just bring your head down to the floor, arms by your side. Okay, we'll come back up to sit and roll onto your back. Okay, next go into what's called Chatushpadasana, or four-footed pose. You might know it as bridge pose. So we're going to ground the heels down about hip width apart. Really tuck those heels in as close as you can towards your hips. And start by rolling your shoulder blades underneath you. So you really get a nice chest opening. Okay, and then on your exhale, press through your heels, press through your hands, lift your hips up. Maybe you can grab your ankles. But really the main focus is lifting your chest. Lift your chest towards your chin. You can also clasp your hands underneath you. Lift your chest, lift your chest. And come down. Take a breath. So we're going to go into that one more time. Let's just take a rest here. Okay, let's get set up. Plant your feet. Draw your shoulder blades underneath you. When you're ready, press through your heels, lift your hips, and lift your chest. Lift, lift, lift. Don't let your knees splay out. Keep them hip width apart. Tuck your tailbone under. Let's do 2 more breaths. Lift your chest. And roll down. Whew. Let's just let your legs long. Take a breath. Okay, get your strap if you have it handy. So we're going to move into Supta Padangusthasana 1. So loop your strap around the bottom of your foot, a little closer to your heel. And we're going to open up the backs of our legs. Now if you don't have a strap, you can just hold behind your thigh. But here, especially if you have a strap, you can really work on drawing your shoulder blades into your back. So we're still working on keeping your chest open and not letting this rounding of your shoulders happen. Engage your kneecaps, open up the backs of your knees, and pull your toes back towards your nose. Okay, now grab both sides of the ends of the strap with your right hand, bring your left arm open, and we're going to bring that leg out to the side. Find some room. Maybe you're resting your leg on a bolster or on a chair out to the side. I'm going to use my bolster. If you're getting any pinching in your hip, you can bend your knee. You just want to feel a nice opening through the front of your hip here and through the inner line of your leg. And your left arm is keeping your chest open. Okay, and we're going to switch sides. Let's bring the strap around your left arch of your foot, a little closer to the heel. There's a little difference you can try. Like if you bring the strap on the ball of your foot, you get more of a calf opening, which is not wrong. If you bring the strap a little closer to your heel, I feel more of a pull down through my entire leg into my hip joint. It's subtle, but it's something to play with, and you can choose which one you want based on what you're going for that day. So I'm going for more of a stretch down through the whole leg into your hip joint. So we've got it a little closer to your heel. Keeping both legs active, flexing your feet back, and then drawing your shoulder blades together and down your back. And once you've gotten there, that's when you can start to let your mind go a little bit and just be the pose. Just bring your awareness, bring heart awareness to the pose. Good. Now we're going to grab both ends of the strap with your left hand. So you bring your left leg out to the side. Rest it on whatever support you need as your right arm comes out to the side to keep your chest nice and open. And bring your consciousness to your inner groin, to the inner line from your inner ankle to your inner knee to your inner groin of your left leg. Good. We'll gently come out of that pose. Let both legs long for a moment. And we'll move into a nice spine twist. So let's bend your right knee and then bring your knee over your left. Feel that nice twist. And try to keep your right shoulder blade on the floor to feel that chest opening. Now again, if you get any pinching in your hip, as I am right now, you can put a support under that knee. It can feel really nice and restorative. Okay, and let's switch. Let's bend your left knee. And exhale your knee across your body, keeping your left shoulder blade moving down towards the floor. Feel that nice stretch through your chest and your left armpit. Good. Come back to center. Just let your legs long. Next, I'd like to move into a restorative pose, Supta Baddha Konasana, or reclined bound angle. So I'll show you my setup. I'm going to use everything. So the bolster, a strap, and maybe a couple blocks or blankets for underneath my knees. Blankets sound nice. So let's see here. You're going to sit your hips towards your bolster. And again, if you don't have a bolster, maybe a pillow behind you, or you can do this with nothing behind you. The strap part is optional as well, but can feel really good. So the strap part is you bring it around your low back so that it's right down on your sacrum, not on your lumbar spine. So get it really low on your sacrum. You can bring the bottoms of your feet together. So the strap will end up going over your hips and your knees and then under your feet. Got that? So it's on your back, over your hips, and then under your feet. And then you can clasp the strap. Okay. So when you pull it tight, just want to make sure that the clasp is not on your skin. And then really make sure that's low on your sacrum. Pull it tight so that it feels like the strap is kind of pulling your feet towards your pelvis. Like that. Okay. This took me a few times to get the first time I did this, so just do your best with that. Okay. Now if you want support under your knees, now's the time to place it. There's some blocks or some blankets. That feels good. And then when you're ready, you can make sure you tuck your tailbone under to lengthen your low back and come down. Now, if you need support under your head, please do so, like a pillow or a blanket. Really want your neck in a good alignment and not thrown back. So you make that call for yourself. And while you're here, a little trick is to hold the edges of your mat, pull away from you, draw your shoulder blades under, because you really want to lift your chest. Lift your chest. Here, open it up. You can bring your hands by your side. So really nice hip opener as well as chest opener here. So once you've found your special variation of reclined bound angle, just start to bring your awareness to your breath. And then bring your awareness into the center of your chest. Imagine a field in the center of your chest. A field full of green, lush grass. And you come across a flower. Notice what color the flower is. And this flower represents the lightness of your being. Just cup your hands around the flower in your mind and just notice and feel the lightness of your being in the center of your chest.
And then keep walking through the field until you find another flower. This is the flower of gratitude. As you hold and be with this flower, just notice what colors you see and what you feel in your body with this flower of gratitude. And then keep walking through the field until you come across another flower. And this is the flower of compassion for all beings. So just sit with this flower and notice what colors are coming from it. And just be compassion. How does compassion feel in your body? And then imagine looking across the field and noticing all of the flowers in your heart. All of these flowers together represent unconditional love. So notice what you see as you look at these flowers. There might be certain colors that come to mind. And as you keep your awareness on these flowers and in the center of your heart, just be unconditional love. I am loving awareness. I am loving awareness. Good. So begin to bring your awareness from this field and just bring it back to your breath. I invite you to stay here as long as you like in this pose or in Shavasana, or you can end the class with me. So you can gently reach and undo your strap. Try not to strain your neck. And then roll to your side.
Just rest on your side for a moment. Just feeling the earth support you. And when you're ready, keep your head and neck relaxed as you come to a comfortable seated position. While we're here, I'd like you to place your right hand over your heart and then place your left hand over your right hand. It's right in the center of your sternum there. Take a breath and keeping your awareness on the center of your chest. Aditya Hridayam Punyam Sarvshatrubena Shanam. Those that keep the sun in their heart know no evil. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste.